So Jedi Survivor releases this week. LEGO have yet to make any Jedi Fallen Order sets ever, though that might change in the future. Who knows, we ended up getting a buildable BD1, so yeah, anything could happen. But I decided I would have to build all of these figures on my own to celebrate the release of Jedi Survivor coming out this week. This is the roster of characters that I will be using to make some of the main characters from Jedi Fallen Order. You can see that we have a myriad of characters from Star Wars, there's some Marvel people involved here, even Overwatch, and some Lord of the Rings figures. We will get into it. If you have any suggestions on how to improve some of the figures, let me know down below. So here's our lineup to make Kestis. I'll be using the face of Samwise Gamgee, the hair from Ron Weasley, these arms from this trooper, also the hand from the Ron Weasley. I'll be using Mando's chest piece and Tech's little backpack part there, as well as Finn's jeans. And no need to make a custom BD1 because a BD1 piece actually exists now. And so here is Kestis as he appears in Jedi Fallen Order. Again, we've used Finn's episode 9 legs there, we've used Mandalorian's body piece, one of the 501st Troopers' arms, Samwise Gamgee's face, as well as Ron Weasley's hand and hairpiece. The lightsaber just comes from any regular Jedi. I have Tech's little backpack piece there, which allows BD1 from the BD1 set and from the Mando Starfighter to stand on his shoulder. Cal in the game also allows customization in the form of ponchos, so we have some poncho pieces as well. For Cere, we're using Iden Versio's head, Cho Chang's hands, we're using this trooper's torso and legs, and we're using Finn's hair. I think Cere came out really well. Her colors are a lot brighter than I would like them to be, but there's not much I can really do about that. Ideally, the real LEGO version would look a bit more accurate to her, but I think given the pieces that I had on offer, I think I did pretty good. Malicos consists of Dastan's torso and his legs. We'll be using Reinhardt's hairpiece, Gamora and Palpatine's lightsaber hilts, as well as Saruman's face. Also for good measure, another red lightsaber from one of those Inquisitors. As far as I'm aware, this hairpiece does not exist in grey, so ideally this is a grey-haired variant of this character, but using the pieces on offer, I think this came out pretty well. Trilla consists of Ajax's head, the cape from the Dracula vampire from Scooby-Doo, and a mix of all of the Inquisitor pieces. Specifically though, we'll be looking at River and also the Grand Inquisitor, both Rebels version and Obi-Wan version. Trilla can be achieved through a couple of different ways, and she's not perfect. I decided to go with River's torso and legs because she appears more in black, and the Grand Inquisitor's has like that Grand Admiral type feeling towards it. I used the Rebels Grand Inquisitor helmet. You could probably make your own, but I thought that this did a good job of showing off her eyes. The cape ideally wouldn't be as Batman-esque at the bottom there, but there isn't really any other option for a black cape with red on it like that. And the hairpiece is really tough to find, so she's gonna kind of remain like this instead. Jaro Tapal uses Zeb, obviously, as well as Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars, this Mandalorian for his legs, and this Trooper for his arms. Jaro Tapal I think is one of the trickiest ones to do. I decided to go with Obi-Wan's torso because he has that shoulder armor piece. Otherwise, Anakin's is probably the better bet, but Anakin's arms are that really brittle reddish-brown color. I really didn't want to risk breaking that, so I decided to swap out some of those pieces around. Realistically, his chest should be colored blue, that's why he has blue arms here instead of the regular white arms. He's by no means perfect, but again, given the lack of resources that are available, this is the best that I think we could possibly do. And then Nightsister Merrin is a little tricky. I have the Weeping Angel for the hairpiece, I have Scarlet Witch for her torso, and I also have Druig for his legs. Those are the guarantees, but I also have Barriss Offee, Aura Singh, and Asajj Ventress for some extra customizing pieces. And with Nightsister Merrin, we are also limited on our piece usage again, especially with that hair. There's not really much that I have that would be appropriate, so I think I did okay with that. I do really like the use of the torso and the legs, but with the face and skin tone, that's where we run into another problem. There's not a perfect pale white face. I decided to go with Barriss Offee because I really liked those markings that she has on her face. Aura Singh kinda just looks like someone else. And Asajj is way too recognizable. She kinda looks like the Head Witch, actually. there you have it. That's my collection of Jedi Fallen Order figures until LEGO decide to eventually make their own. There are some notable absences, obviously with Grease. Grease is just impossible for me to try to nail down. There is a really good part usage coming out with Stitch from the Disney Seymour Series 3, so maybe if that had actually released here in my country on time, I would have been able to include him, but that's not coming out until June apparently, so I'll have to wait until then. If you enjoyed this little custom showcase, then please, liking and subscribing helps to support our channel. Let us know how you're going on with Jedi Survivor, and I'll see you in the next whatever. Thank you.